Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. In this video, we will discuss ways to make you more productive. This is important if you're trying to start your own business, learn how to invest in stocks or real estate, finish that school assignment, or to just finish reading that book that you've picked up so many times but never finished. So before we get started, make sure you smash that subscribe button, press the notification bell, and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed." We will reply to as many comments as possible on this video. Watch this video to the end to see what are my top ways to increase your productivity. Okay, let's get started. So what are some of the things that's holding you back from being more productive? You may say, I have to work too many hours just to pay the bills. Or you may say, the last thing I want to do after work is to work some more. First of all, you need to decide what is important to you. What will you gain if you finish reading that book? How much money can you make if you learn how to purchase stocks for long-term investments? Or better yet, how much money can you make if you start your own business? These are just a few examples of the right types of questions you need to be asking yourself. Remember, you must invest in yourself. When you go to work for someone else, you are the company's investment. You earn them way more money than they are paying you. Otherwise, they would not be in business. If you truly want to be productive for years on end, it requires finding balance. You must have the self-awareness to slow down or you will eventually burn out. As you go through your day, you use up your energy on tasks like working, studying, checking emails, and texts. Some of these tasks are more draining than others. There are certain ways that you can boost your energy during the day. One of the most valuable skills one could learn is how deep, undistracted work will allow you to gain focus and become more productive. Okay, let's do this. Number 1, get started. Many times the most difficult part of any behavior is getting started. The more energy and activity requires, the less likely you are to start, especially if you are feeling lazy or tired. Lying on the couch watching TV takes very little energy, but having to drive to the gym to work out takes a lot of energy. Energy to get up and get to the gym, then the energy exerted to exercise. I have heard of the 20-second rule, the 2-minute rule, and the 5-minute rule. Each of these rules are cognitive behavioral therapy techniques for procrastination in which you set a goal of doing whatever it is you would otherwise avoid, but only do it for the allotted time. Once this time is up, if it is so horrible that you have to stop, then you are free to do so. But what you will find out is that you are now energized to knock out whatever this task is and potentially move on to other tasks. Again, you must start. Starting is always the most difficult part. Most of our daily activities aren't difficult to do. They just require a little more effort for you to get started. But once you start, it's very easy to continue, even if it's not fun. Just think about the joy and the stress that is relieved once you finish a task. It's a beautiful thing. Number 2, avoid distractions. As we all know, there are endless amount of things that compete with our attention like social media, video games, our favorite TV shows, and the list goes on. These distractions beg us to procrastinate. We each have our own poison when it comes to distractions. Let's talk a little bit about directed focus. You achieve directed focus by directing all of your attention to a single action while ignoring everything else. In other words, no multitasking or checking your phone every 15 minutes. This is what you should aim to achieve, and it's how high achievers direct their focus. They concentrate on one thing at a time, and they do that thing to the maximum of their ability while disregarding all other stimuli. Speaking of avoiding distractions, that leads us to the next part of this video. This will help you better understand how to avoid distractions. Number 3, don't pick up that phone first thing in the morning. In order to become more productive, keep your phone out of your morning routine, especially right after you wake up. Those social media posts may just piss you off. The news may make you think the world is coming to an end. Those work emails may just make you not want to go to work. In other words, doing something that we all do all the time may be setting you up for a very unproductive day. Instead, use this time to focus on your goals for the day, week, month, or year. Otherwise, when will you have the time to focus on these goals? How often do you pick up your phone throughout the day only because you are bored or don't want to work on what you really need to be working on? Yeah, me too. I'm still guilty of this at times. But hey, I'm only human, right? But to help combat this problem, silence all phone notifications, or better yet, leave your phone in another room when you really need to be productive. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Move one of your, if not your main distraction away from you as to avoid this distraction. Number 4, incentivize yourself to work. I'm actually doing this right now as I write the script for this video. I'm really ready to play this mobile game that I love. But I told myself that I cannot play this game until I have finished researching and writing this video script. This is a process that I've actually used over the years when it comes to me being more productive. You can have fun with this. Make a list of the things that you love to do in your downtime. Use this list as your personal reward for completing tasks. These could be small tasks or large tasks. It doesn't matter. Do what works best for you. The main thing here is to make this a routine, and soon you will see yourself becoming more productive over time. Number 5, keep a regular sleep schedule. When you ignore proper rest, you will fail to replenish your entire energy reserves. If you want your mind to function optimally, you need to take care of your body. If you are sleeping less than 7 hours per day, your productivity and concentration will suffer. It's been shown that getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep leads to a better ability to stay productive during the day. The right sleep schedule means waking up at the same time every day and waking up at the time that works best for you. Fluctuating sleep schedules messes up your body's internal clock, which is responsible for regulating the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us fall and stay asleep. People who go to bed and wake up at different times throughout the week tend to be less productive than those who wake up at the same time every day. If you are an early riser, waking up before everyone else gives you time to think and be productive before you get flooded with distractions like emails, texts, and phone calls. If you are not an early riser, do not force yourself to get up early, but do set aside an hour or so to get things done after you wake up. The most important thing is to become consistent and do what works best for you. Number 6, set aside time to let your brain wander. Blocking out some time to innovate, you might set aside an hour each day to let your brain play with original ideas and concepts. Daily innovation should feel like a break from your task. You can and should use this time to rejuvenate your mind when you're feeling lazy. So unlike watching TV, playing a game, or checking social media, innovation doesn't slow you down. It gives your brain an outlet for all that pent-up creative energy without hurting your momentum. Sometimes you even need to get away from letting your mind wander for creative purposes. Focusing on a task gets exhausting real fast. So give your mind a rest and you'll be able to focus intensely for longer and make sure you're actually resting and not still stimulating your mind like playing on your phone. Go take a walk around the block and just enjoy nature. Number 7, take power naps. Taking a nap can actually accelerate performance as long as you don't sleep too much or too little. Many recommend napping somewhere between 10 and 25 minutes. When you sleep for such a brief period of time, your body can't enter deep sleep or REM. That's why you feel energetic right after you wake up. If you want to take longer naps, 90 minutes will let you complete one full REM cycle. And not only does this rejuvenate your brain, but it also increases your creativity and memory. So if you're someone who likes to sleep, then taking power naps to increase your productivity may be just the right option for you. But please, just don't overdo it. Number 8, unwind to recharge. You must unwind, and when you choose to unwind, keep your work and task at home or just not where you will think about it. If you go on vacation, do not take that work laptop with you. But if you feel you must, then don't take it out of your suitcase. Yes, an emergency may arise and they can call you if it's truly an emergency. Then and only then will you take that work laptop out of the suitcase. When unwinding, your job is to shut it down and do absolutely nothing. This will truly help your mind and body to recharge. This should make you even more excited to get back to your investment opportunities, your job, your self-education, starting your own business, or whatever it is that you need to be more productive at. This unwinding can be a week-long vacation or just a weekend where you do absolutely nothing. Number 9, procrastinate with purpose. Many of us naturally work harder and faster to make sure we finish on time. Now you're probably at your most productive when there's only a few minutes or hours left before a deadline. This is because you can't stall any longer. So this skill used in conjunction with to-do lists and calendars could do wonders for your productivity. Please, whatever you do, do not abuse this productivity option because you could find yourself not completing your tasks when they are due or at all. Know your limits and when the latest is that you can start a task to get it done on time. If these are self-imposed deadlines, then you may want to use incentivizing yourself to work to add another security level to this productivity puzzle. Number 10, know your own personal preferences for productivity. Productivity comes down to your own personal preference. You need to find the right combination of productivity tools that are right for your lifestyle. Maybe you don't need a calendar and a to-do list. Maybe all you need to use is a very detailed calendar. Maybe taking naps during the workday will make you lazy for the next several hours. Consider what kind of person you are. What time of day do you perform at your best? For me personally, I'm a morning person. I like to rise before the sun. Are you most productive when your office is clear from all clutter? Well then, declutter your office and keep it that way. Whatever you do, choose what works best for you. If you're still here, thanks for making it this far in the video. Here's a summary of what was discussed in this video. Number 1, get started. Number 2, avoid distractions. Number 3, limit your screen time. Number 4, incentivize yourself to work. Number 5, keep a regular sleep schedule. Number 6, set aside time to let your brain wander. Number 7, take power naps. Number 8, unwind to recharge. Number 9, procrastinate with purpose. And number 10, know your own personal preferences for productivity. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out the links below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell, as it will help out this channel a lot. Check out one or both of the videos listed here on this page. And as always, learn more, hustle on, and power through. Thank you, and see you all in just a few minutes.